Hi, this is Beatrice Leonard, and we're definitely on the move, along with Travelers with Disabilities Having Fun. There are so many people in our areas of what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, what you think is beautiful. But again, it still boils down to confidence and beautiful women. And I am so happy that our guest today is going to tell us all about Miss Plus America and to let everyone know that you don't have to be a size 8 to be beautiful. Am I correct on that?
You are definitely correct on that, Beatrice.
And the name of your company is?
Well, I am the president for Agape Love. We're the premier social and professional network for Christians by Christians. Agape Love was brought to me as a means of people understanding that we have to love ourselves like Christ loves the church. From there, I saw a need to provide opportunities for people to come together to socialize professionally and socially. And they weren't allowed to do that in a setting that didn't involve a bar or something like that. So Agape Love, over the last year, we've been producing fashion shows, CD release parties, and we do Christian karaoke. And so as a result of doing that, I found that a lot of people were interested in having Agape Love do a lot of productions for them, which is how I ended up becoming the Illinois director for the Miss Plus America pageant.
I made a boo-boo.
What's that?
Please pronounce your whole name again. I just got right into the program instead of saying our guest is Jules, so go on and tell everyone.
Well, my name is Juri Jones-Moore.
Okay, because I went straight into the program, Miss Plus
Plus you know
America.
me, so you think everybody else knows me.
And they should.
Yes. Well, to God be the glory.
Oh, just say it's a household name and word, right?
Yes, it is.
Sounds good to me. Now, when you were talking about Christianity, how did you decide to just really do this?
It really wasn't my choice. When God tells you to do something, then you have to just step out on faith and do it. I have been working in the environmental field for close to 17 years. I was working for an environmental organization and knew that that's not where I desired to be, but I was doing a lot of events planning and everything for them. You know, I'm an unmarried Christian myself and walking the Christ-like life, just truly loving it. And so as I began to think about it, I began to go to singles events for Christians. It was just like being in high school, kind of. You know, you had the girls on one side, the guys on one side. Nobody really wanted to get up and talk.
You know what? I had a guy tell me one time, and he said, you women just do not appreciate how that is one of the longest walks in the world. To walk across, to look at you, wonder if she's going to say yes or no. And if you say no, how are you going to take this long walk?
Yeah.
You know, that's on the dance, or just to even ask their name. Yeah. So to hear that this is still going on.
Oh, it doesn't change. I don't care how old you get or how long you've been on the dating scene. It's even more difficult, I think, sometimes for Christian women because we're taught to have a virtuous attitude. And, you know, a lot of Christian women are like, oh, you know, yeah, when God brings me my husband, you know, I'm going to be ready for him. But what they don't realize is you got to get out there. He's not going to bring him to your door like FedEx and knock on your door. Just not going to happen.
God sent me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, because we go into it with a naive attitude. So I try to provide a setting where Christian women and men, and even if you're not a Christian, you can still come out and have fun at Agape Love events, get a chance to come together and network. And you're not necessarily looking for a husband. You might be looking for a business partner. You know, my website, which is www.christlikeLove.com, is available for unmarried Christians to go on, you know, and you might be looking for a girlfriend that you'd like to hang out with, someone that you'd like to go shopping with. So it's not a dating service, although it seems like, you know, a lot of these dating services have the market. I think what I provide to Agape Love is an opportunity for you to be who you are in Christ, but still enjoy and have lots of fun because, you know, God has a sense of humor, and He created all of us. We're all beautiful.
I mean, God has to have a sense of humor looking at His children here on earth. I was wondering, with all of the things that you're doing with your networking and all of these beautiful women that you're talking about, but when you say beautiful women, all of us have our image of beautiful women. We see this tall, slender, 5'7", 5'8" woman who's just beautiful.
Okay. Well, when I talk about beautiful, once again, I just have to go back to my Christian roots. It's Christ-like unconditional love of oneself and others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how you treat other people and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about the Miss Plus pageant and the way I actually got
involved.
That's the way
I see that, Miss Plus.
Yeah.
We say beautiful. People all the time think in terms of size 8, size 10, and walk past women who may be Miss Plus or full-figured, who may be a size 14.
Well, do you know that over 85% of the women that walk this earth are size 14 or higher?
Well, then we also hear on the news and radio that all of us are unhealthy, that we're overweight.
No, that's not true. I mean, God made us in all shapes and sizes, and He didn't make everybody to be a size 8 or a size 10. You know, in addition to that, you've got some women, like I'm a pretty tall woman myself. I'm 5 feet 8.5 inches tall. Mm-hmm. Let's just be honest. At 5 feet 8.5 inches tall, a size 6 is not going to look good on me.
Twiggy's twin.
Yeah, and I'm not a plus size, but I know what it is to be a plus size woman and just embrace your beauty.
But when you say Miss Plus America, who is she?
Miss Plus America is the woman sitting next to you. She's the teacher in the classroom. She's the woman in the church. She's the single parent. She's the beautiful wife that keeps her home. Miss Plus America could be any woman. She's any race that you can think of. The important thing to her is that she has a sense of confidence that says, I'm beautiful and I know it. And I don't have to compete with anybody that's a size 12 or smaller to show you how beautiful I am. Mm-hmm. I keep myself up. I exercise. I eat right. You know, I go to the beauty salon. And I command the same presence that any other woman would command. Mm-hmm. Miss Plus America brings a lot more to the table because she has a persona of being able to be in two different worlds, to say. She can be the glamorous, beautiful woman, but because she's been overlooked for so long, she also understands what it's like to live a day-to-day life. Mm-hmm. You know, she just recognizes so many different things. I'm not just beautiful because of what I look like on the outside. I'm also beautiful because of what I am on the inside. And a lot of the Miss Plus America women that go forth, you know, they're all required to have a platform. Part of participating in the pageant is that it's a 50% interview, so you must be aware of world news and what's going on. Then it's 25% for evening gown and 25% for dressy pant wear. So we're not looking to put you in a bathing suit or anything like that. Now, if you think about the fact that 50% of your score comes from your interview, you never know what questions these judges are going to ask you. Mm-hmm. And one of the things they focus on is your platform. And the platform for Illinois for both Ms., Mrs., and Miss is women who are fighting breast cancer. You know, one of our charities is Bras for Hope, and this is an organization that creates prosthetic bras for breast cancer survivors. So we work very closely as a team to look at ways that we can raise funds to go towards various organizations that are fighting against breast cancer. We'll be doing the Avon Walk in June. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we're raising funds for Bras for Hope. Each one of these women, as they go represent at the national pageant in July, will have the focus on the fact that we're fighting breast cancer. So to come forth with a platform like that, you know, it says a lot.
Well, we are winding up here. If you don't mind giving us those web addresses and telephone numbers.
Yes, we're glad to do that. For more information, you can go to www.missplusamerica.com and click on the Illinois location, or you can go to the Agape Love website, which is www.christlikelove.com, or give me a call at 773-498-6417, or email me at info@christlikelove.com. Just because you participate as a contestant in the pageant, which will be May 9th at Truman College, 6 p.m., we will be selling tickets for that, $25. Even if you don't become a winner on that particular date, we still have opportunities for modeling and so on with a lot of our sponsors as we go forth with it. So the last day for registering as a contestant is April 18th, and the pageant will be May 9th at Truman College, which is 1145 West Wilson, right off of Wilson and Broadway. I mean, we've got the schedule available and everything, so please don't miss this opportunity. Beautiful, beautiful plus-size women, all races, nationalities. We're looking for an opportunity for this, and the gifts and prizes are awesome.
It's so important, again, for all of us to recognize that all of us have our own beauties, our own styles, and that none of us are all looking alike, and that's okay. because that's the way the Creator created us.
It is.
This is Beatrice signing out. I want everyone to have a terrific and wonderful day.